Hi there, Cancer. This is the Spirit Warrior with your fortnightly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The first column here is the current energy. And again, the Six of Cups comes out. It's been in nearly every reading, I think. The next card is the Page of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Swords. The second column are your challenges. And we have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Hierophant. Sorry about that. The next column are your opportunities. And out comes the Hangman with the Nine of Pentacles and the World card. The third column is the possible outcome for the reading. And it's the Eight of Wands with the Seven of Swords. And lucky last is the Nine of Cups. Definitely lucky. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia, of memories. It may be harking back to good times. It may be things from the past revisiting your life. Or it could be somebody from the past returning to your life. There may be something in your past which the universe is reminding you about how you can live your life. So maybe there's something that went really well and the universe is saying, remember when you did this, this is how it should be. You are capable of much. You are capable of these things. Conversely, it can be about things holding you back, that you're repeating old habits of the past and you're not learning new ideas. You're stuck in the energy of the past and now is the time to release that energy. Whichever way it resonates for you. The Page of Wands is an energetic and fiery page. He is ready to go out and seek into the world and find and discover all the amazing possibilities that he can bring into his life. And the Knight of Swords is a highly energetic character. So you're feeling energized and you're ready to charge off into the world, but it can be a bit rash and a bit reckless. So it's important to focus this energy in the direction that you really want to go. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Temperance card clarifies the Knight of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles clarifies the Knight of Swords. Now we have to say here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 royalty cards here, and if you include the Queen of Wands, there's 5. And so this can often mean that there's people with these energies coming into your life. So life could be full of people in the very near future, Cancer. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of planting seeds. He's contemplating whereabout in this field he's going to plant this seed for his new possibilities in life, the thing he wants to grow in his life. Of course, he's a very static knight, and so it's important that you take action once you've planted your seeds. And this could indicate that now is the time to plant new things and not be beholden to the past in the Six of Cups. The Temperance card is a card of healing, rebalancing and alchemy. So this may suggest that there's something out of kilter in your life. There may have been some difficult situations and you're still carrying the pain that you need to heal. And so this card is giving you the opportunity to rebalance and to heal the pain and also to alchemize the situation, because the angel is pouring the water from one cup to another, which is turning it from one thing to another. So this enables you to reinvigorate your life. And the Page of Pentacles can mean that there's new information coming into your life, but he is also a learner page. So this could be about needing to acquire some knowledge in your life. So read a book, go and do a course, Go and talk to people about the area that you're interested in. In the challenges, we have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Hierophant. So the Four of Swords is a card of respite. So the universe is saying that there may be a time required in your life to take a pause, that maybe there's a situation that you found difficult and then you need to reflect on this situation by meditating or seeking respite. The Hierophant is a card of guidance. He is a conduit between the divine and the earthly plane. So this enables you to tap into the divine knowledge and use this knowledge to guide you in the path forward in your life. He is also a card of marriage, but there are no other love cards here, so at this time it really is more about guidance from the universe. And the Queen of Wands is a highly energetic queen, and this says that once you've taken a pause and once you've taken this respite, you will feel energized and you will be ready to step into life with new vim and vigor. The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Four of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles clarifies the Four of Swords, and of course she's right next door as well. And the Seven of Swords clarifies the Hierophant, and he's over here as well. So the Four of Wands is a card of celebration and marriage, but as we've said, there really isn't that energy flowing from this reading here. So this is more about the couple leaving the solid foundation of the castle and seeking new possibilities in their life by heading towards the 1111 portal. The Seven of Swords is a card of lying, cheating and stealing. So it can mean that somebody's being dishonest in your life. So of course you need to be very careful of this situation. But it is also a card of new strategies. He's stealing the swords so he doesn't have to go to battle with the soldiers in the morning. So this is about doing life differently. Maybe there's a different path that you need to take or a bit different approach that you need to take to life. In the opportunities, we have the Hangman, the Nine of Pentacles, and the World card. So the Hangman is a card of new perspective. So if you put this in line with the Four of Swords, there is something about changing the position of your life. So he's hanging from the tree of life and contorting himself to get a different angle and a different perspective. And this may be what is required of you at this time, is to look at life differently and do things differently. So this is maybe moving away from the status quo, which we really didn't talk about here in the Hierophant, but he can be the status quo. He is the establishment. And maybe there's a message here that now is the time to be a little more avant-garde in your life, that you should be maybe not following the path that everyone else travels, that now is the time to move to the path that is less travelled, because this may suit your personality. Sometimes we try square pegs to fit into round holes, and now maybe is the time to find your round hole. The World card is the end of a cycle. So indeed, this may be a time of renewal, a time to look at things differently and get ready to take a new fool's journey in a different way. It is also a card of movement, so it can be about travel, maybe even moving residences. And the Nine of Pentacles, which I didn't talk about over here, but we'll talk about them together, is a card of independent wealth. She has created much in her life, and you can see she's living in opulence. And this shows that you can live the life that you choose, that if you do choose a different path, that you do things differently, there will be much reward in your life. The Hangman is clarified by the Devil card. He's been coming out to play a lot too. The Five of Pentacles clarifies the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords clarifies the World card. So the Two of Swords is a card of being only able to see two alternatives. It's like being at the crossroads. Am I going this way or that way? And it totally disregards all other possibilities in life, which include the island at the back. So the universe is saying, now is the time to open your eyes and your mind and look at the different possibilities that you may be able to take in your life. And the Devil card is a card of constricted thinking as well. He is all your obsessions, negativity, and addictions all rolled into one. And his chains are holding you back. You can see the chains are loosely wrapped around these people's necks. And this does say that this constriction is purely in your mind, and that you can slip these chains anytime. And really, this whole row is about mental constriction, because the Five of Pentacles clarifying the Nine of Pentacles says that your wealth and your prosperity and abundance is really a function of your mindset. This is saying that if you maintain a mindset of poverty, of being left out in the cold, of not being able to see a positive path in life, that this is where you will stay. And this is really saying the whole path to moving on in life and obtaining this amazing opulence and abundance is to remove the restrictions of your mind. This is all about negative mindset versus positive mindset. And the universe is saying that if you remain in this mindset, you will never be able to embrace the abundance that is truly yours. This may even mean that you are well set up and you are financially secure, but you've retained this mindset of being left out in the cold. And even though you have money in the bank, you're still counting all the pennies and being highly frugal, when the true essence of life is once you have these pentacles, which is stored energy, that you need to use and enjoy the energy, enjoy the fruits of your labour, really. And this will release you out of these restrained and negative mindsets of the Devil card, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. In the outcome, we have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So we've already spoken about the Seven of Swords, and this really is about doing things differently in your life. And if we take into account this line of cards with negative mindset, this really is about approaching life with a new strategy and a new mindset. And the Eight of Wands says that as you take this approach, the life will accelerate, that amazing things will flow into your life. And that Nine of Cups confirms that this will bring your dreams and wishes to come true. So it really is this or that thinking, isn't it, Two of Swords? Am I going to stay in the poverty mindset, or am I going to embrace prosperity and abundance? The choice is yours, Cancer. The Eight of Wands is clarified by the Hangman. The story continues. The Five of Wands clarifies the Seven of Wands. And just for good measure, the Tower card clarifies the Nine of Cups. So the Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. So these men are jousting to see who's the top dog. But this really can indicate mental conflict, and this is the two sides of the Two of Swords, isn't it? Abundance or poverty. And there's a lot of conflict and confusion going on in your head. And you're saying, oh, if I release this energy from the Nine of Pentacles and I enjoy myself, what will happen if things go bad? And it really is that spiral down into the abyss, as opposed to saying and having the confidence to say, I can enjoy some, maybe not all of these pentacles. And of course you can always, if you look at this card, it really is about, she has 6 pentacles here and she has 3 pentacles here. These are 3 pentacles that she can expend, that she can share and she can enjoy, but she still has a reserve of 6 pentacles here. So even though she is releasing some of this energy to enjoy life and to maximise her life, she still has some in reserve. And this is the answer to this conflict in the Five of Wands, isn't it? This is saying, no, you can't enjoy what you've done because bad shit's going to happen. And this really is a handbrake on life. And the universe is reiterating with the Hangman that you need a new perspective, that there needs to be a change of mindset here, Cancer. And the Tower card is kind of the exclamation on all of this, isn't it? The Tower card says that there's something in your foundation that is making your life unstable. And this is kind of saying that if you retain this mindset, then the universe will come in and rearrange the foundation of your life. Now, I'll share a personal story here about this situation about hanging on to things too tightly. Quite a few years ago, I worked for a company that used to reward staff members with shares. For a long time, they were privately held shares, but during my stay there, they entered an IPO, which is, the first release onto the stock market. So all of a sudden, you could sell your shares, and I had $30,000 worth of shares, so I cashed in these shares, and I put the money in the bank, and it was like, this is in case things go bad. This is for a rainy day. Somebody I work with went and built a pool and enjoyed some of the fruits of his labour. And of course, what happened was things went bad. I ended up leaving that job. I was unemployed for a period of time. And guess what? The $30,000 disappeared. So there's my personal story, is that if you're fearful of the future and you're hanging on because things are going to go sour, inevitably they do. Because the law of attraction says like energy attracts like. And so if you're thinking of fear and loss and pain, then guess what? That's what you're going to get. Whereas if you be positive and say, yeah, I can enjoy a little bit of this and I'm capable of creating more in my life in the future, and I will be able to go on, and you'll find that you'll be rewarded with positive and abundant responses from the universe. So there's a tale of woe for you. All right, so we get the message here, isn't it? The message is time to embrace and enjoy some of your prosperity. Otherwise, the universe is going to come in and shake your life up. That is a pretty significant message, isn't it, Cancer? So we'll draw one more card, which is the overarching energy for the reading. And I don't know whether the universe has got a sense of humour or it's deadly serious today. So, are you getting the message, Cancer? It's time for change, or change is going to happen to you, if you don't like it or not. That is pretty significant, isn't it? The Tower card with the Tower card, and it's really saying that if you don't embrace your dreams and wishes and change, that this is really going to be quite calamitous for you. Of course, sometimes the Tower moment, if you embrace the change, can just be an epiphany or an aha moment, and all of a sudden you'll see what the path is supposed to be. But if you stay in the Two of Swords energy, then this is what's going to happen to your life. And, the warning is in my story. So the Tower card is clarified by the World card. So the universe is really saying here that this is the end of a cycle, and you need to finish this cycle off in a positive way. If you don't make this change and the universe intervenes, then you'll probably be in a different path. The path may not be so positive. So this really is saying this is the time to tidy up your life and embrace new possibilities, because there is a new path coming in your life. And the World card, of course, can be travel and movement, so it can indicate that there may be an amazing trip or something on the way if you don't subject yourself to this tower moment and all the turmoil that it may create. Well, Cancer, that is some reading, isn't it? I hope you liked that reading. I hope you take the warning as well. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.